Hi everybody! We're live. It's happening here in Buzz Rocks, and today we have two really cool musicians. Here we go with Miss Lovely Ursula. Hello everyone. I'm Ursula. I'm belongs to truckerbomb duo, truckerbomb band with Troy Richardson. That he's coming soon.
Yeah, Troy is on his way up. He went to park the car.
And I'm very happy to be here.
What inspires you to pick up an instrument, and what instrument was that?
Well, that happened long ago. I come from a musical family.
And this is Peru.
Peru.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the instruments that are well known internationally, like the guitar, the bass, drums, but we also have our own ones, which is amazing instruments like the charango, which is a little guitar, 12 strings, made from the armadillo, shell. Yes, shell. We have different kind of flutes, like the quena, the quena, that is like a flute, the zampoña, that is the long one, the long tubes that you are going to do that way. All of different sounds that are very related with my country, that is the country of the mountains. They made amazing sounds, complement the genre, the music in my country, which is la música criolla or la música andina. Hello, Troy Richardson.
Hello.
I found it interesting that they are very alike.
So there's that dark hour. Is there a song, a lyric or a line that reminds you of that dark hour?
Yeah. Well, you read that songs, and every song that talks about how bad is the day in general.
Yeah.
All country music have many, like they,
Lost.
like sometimes somebody told me to make kind of fun of that, like, okay, my horse has a broken leg, and my car doesn't have one wheel, and she has left, and I'm here playing the song on the porch, something like that. It's kind of also in my country. In the very, very deep of my country, you can sing songs that I kind of like a lot.
So we all have that in common, huh? Yeah. Wow, beautiful. I like how you guys explain that a little bit.
That's the reason I like, for example, the other song, Irregardlessly, which is a kind of love property story, no?
Yes, love stories. Look who's arrived. Hi, Sharon.
How are you?
Good. How are you? There you are.
Rocking.
Rock and roll. This is Miss Ursula and Mr. Troy. They're playing truckerbomb duo. Wow.
Great. That's the plan, right? Awesome. Sheminsky, what's up?
We're on live still in here.
Good to meet you again. So, great to see you. We have these two play before we dance, right? Okay.
How my Led Zeppelin, man. I was thinking about Stone Cold Steve Austin. Zach Wild. Thank God. I wish I could have went.
We got you up. Okay.
I didn't want to hear local
You can just see real quick. Camera is here, and you guys will see yourself on the screen.
It won't be long. It won't be long. It won't be long. How do I know I can come and give to you?
Specific instruments.
I am a little bit related with the charango because I like the strings instrument, but no, in my house there was a guitar. And I grabbed that guitar when I was around maybe 11, and I started playing, but I was a little athlete at that time, so I just enjoyed playing it, copying from people and learning kind of myself. After that, a lot of years after, specifically 2016, I got for first time a guitar teacher, amazing Gio Lombardi. Hi Gio.
Shout
He's in
out
Italy.
to the guitar
He's
teacher
in
down
Italy,
there.
and he taught me to play and to understand what I was playing, because I was already playing some, but no, he really teach me what it made me be part of the band. Thanks to him, I was able to do the audition and stay in truckerbomb
And not get fired.
and not get fired.
That's
very
important. So now, other than having a music teacher, did you go to music school as well?
No, I didn't. I learned with Gio only, and I'm still learning because Troy has gone to school. He is from Berkeley, and he teach me a lot.
So, wow, Berkeley School of Music or Berkeley?
Berkeley School of Music in
Wow.
Boston. Yeah.
Was born in Lima, Peru.
Oh,
And
Lima.
lived there for 40 years before coming here and stay in this beautiful country.
Lima is the capital, right?
Yes.
Okay, wow. So you're in a big city, but also in a big country with all the birdies
Yes,
and the flutes.
it's true.
Cool. That's really lovely. We're going to get there
You
one of
describe
these
it
days.
perfect.
No hope, no warning, find you alone. It's so many months and so long since we met you.
Music theory and all of that. It's like, I guess I learned, they aren't rules. It's like, it's kind of just like a roadmap from the people who went before and their tools. So, you know, there wasn't this thing, music. There wasn't a thing called, you know, music theory, and that started, and then people made music. People made music first, and then people looked at the music that was being made and said, oh, some people seem to do this a lot. And then, oh, so, you know, this sound and then this one together make this certain thing happen. So anyway, there's just, it's kind of some tools.
Let's just share with us a little bit about.
Toy guitar that wouldn't stay in tune. It was just something that I like hit the strings on. So I was in Peru, and I saw Ursula's family, like all of her uncles and all of them get together and they sing and they play instruments, and it's just amazing. My grandpa sold forklifts, so that was my growing up. He played a guitar a little bit, like he knew a few chords and stuff like that. So I think that was like the only cool thing that my grandpa did. So it was, and we were very close, so I gravitated towards that.
How did you guys meet and become the truckerbomb duo? How did you come up with the name?
I came up with the name. I was playing bass in other bands, and I got some guys together and we did a replacements tribute night and had fun. And I said, hey, I have some original songs that don't fit in the band that I'm playing in. Do you guys want to get together and play them sometime? And they said yes. And then it took like 2 years before we actually got together. I saw like a news article or something like that, which was North Dakota has to come to grips with its trucker bomb problem. And you can all look up exactly what a trucker bomb is.
Yeah, what is a truckerbomb?
It's when a trucker like needs to pee and they don't want to pull over and stop. They have a water bottle or something like that in the truck. They relieve themselves and they throw it out the window.
That's
So the interstate is littered with trucker bombs.
gosh, that's kind of.
So I wanted a name for the band that sounded like Southern rock and was kind of like dirty but funny. That just struck me as a good name for the band, and so I started the band. We went through a few members as the band was getting together, and then around the time of the pandemic, we were looking for guitar players, and Personal and I were talking, and we had her come and audition.
Wow, that's lovely. What an interesting story. Beautiful. I love that. So, if you don't mind, may I also ask a little bit about what kind of things that you think about while you're walking it down the street as a musician?
Lately, walking down the street, I just finished Rick Rubin's book on creativity, and he talks about what if we looked at everything in our lives with the detail of a pilot landing a plane. Like, every aspect of it has to be perfect, and you have to be in the moment and pay attention. So I try to see everything. I see how the tops of trees don't line up. If someone had cut the hedges, but one small part had grown and the other parts hadn't.
Then they say that women are complicated. In my case, I love to sing. I love to sing since I was little, and my mom was screaming help when I was trying to sing when I was playing. So I was very, very attuned. But I have sing a lot because I have always loved it. So I have get better, and I have become acceptable. And I'm not stopping there. I'm still trying to do it better. So in my case, with the singing specifically, I found a missing connection with myself. To me, singing represents not only a hobby or something like I merely like to do. No, it's truly release all the possible endorphins in me when I do it. So the connection I found with myself through the singing has been one of the most rewarding things I have found in my life.
Oh, cool. Did you always know how to sing well, or that's
No, I'm a background vocal singer, so of course I try my best, but I love to sing.
Thank you.
I love to sing, and I'm not afraid to try.
A third song that you would share with us that you learned to sing?
Let me see. I have many, but I can sing as
You're next.
se va con el pescador en esa lancha que cruza el mar, se va mi amor. It can be a lullaby. You can take it out.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry,
I can sing it to my daughters, and now I sing it to my grandkids.
I was absolutely not a natural singer by any means. I went to Berkeley as a bass player, and I never really sang while I was in college. My degree's in songwriting, so I learned about songwriting, all of that. So I wrote songs, and then I'd have singers sing them, and like Ursula says, I'm very bad at describing things, so I
No,
guess...
but he has, trust me, he has a very sweet and beautiful voice. I'm in love with his voice. You will listen, look for that voice.
I was beside a dog with no name. Santos, my cousin Tommy, Delta magic carpet rides. He got sloppy, had to go away for a while. We'll get together, take the lights from Christmas down.
Is it possible to hear what song you sang as a childhood?
Since she was talking, I was trying to think of a song I sang in my childhood, and it must have been, maybe my grandma sang it or something like that. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Or maybe the Oscar Mayer Wiener song.
You went to music school, the Berkeley School of Music, and
Yeah.
you studied songwriting. So
Yep.
could you tell us a little bit about what is songwriting? Think about some lyrics that were like high lyrics or low lyrics.
If you go to school for literature, there's a chance you're going to read a lot of Shakespeare. So if you go to school for songwriting, you're going to listen to a lot of Beatles.
What's your name?
Troy and Ursula, we're a band called truckerbomb.
Right.
You would probably read a lot of Shakespeare, so if you go to music school for songwriting, you'll listen to a lot of Beatles.
Beatles.
There's popular music before the Beatles and popular music after the Beatles. And that's the point where everything changed. Before the Beatles, really, there were songwriters, and then there were artists, and A&R reps kind of put the songs with the artists. And then the Beatles were really, not exactly the first, but obviously the most well-known self-contained unit of performers that wrote their own material. I wish there was a formula and I could just crank out, 20 a day like it was a factory, but there's not. There is some things like that. There's, you could call them maybe templates or something, like 2 verses, a chorus, and a bridge is one thing. There's verse refrain songs, and then some ballads don't really have any kind of form to them. They just kind of flow all the way through.
Very interesting.
There's a Prince song called "Another Lonely Christmas." Ursula hates it because it's depressing.
But not only for that, and I don't want to diminish a song, but it's also not easy to play in my level. Maybe for other guitar players, other level is very, very easy, but it doesn't really have like a metronome to me. So
it's really the opposite. That's the
Oh,
one song
right,
that
I
I
get that.
like that isn't set meter, and she likes more songs that are like that, and I would more often like songs that make sense.
it's the genre I'm coming from, because it's my first time doing Americana. With truckerbomb has been my first experience doing Americana. And I was doing Latin music, like a bolero or a ballad. So it's a different flow with the instrument and the lyrics of the song. So I have had to learn on the perfect time. But about the song that you were mentioning, the writing song, Troy is a very creative writer. He has songs like Cannibal that if you have the opportunity to listen, you're going to find it very peculiar.
How it goes a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like in a place like this, having a neighbor that the neighbor cooks really smell funny. He had that experience in real life, and
Of course.
he came with a song out of that. And the song is named Cannibal. Latin music is a little bit more corny. Like corny? A little bit more corny.
I wouldn't.
Mostly of the Latin music is about somebody leaving us, we are dying.
Americana is pretty broad. That's why I will say that it's Americana, because it gives me a lot of leeway to bounce around with different styles and use all of them instead of being in a box of, alternative or pop or something.
Music that finds its way together the 2 kind of cultures, mountains and beaches.
Well, for example, being part of truckerbomb, and it has been already 2 years, I started to suggest that maybe we can involve some Latin music, especially the very classic ones like Bésame Mucho, that everybody knows, or Sabor a Mí.
So what is that? So the classic songs are also like the ones that you grew up on, and you say they're bringing Bésame Mucho and bringing sadness about how they're.
Yeah, it's a desperate song about somebody that is going to leave and wants to be very kissed because he's going to be far very, very soon. So it's kind of the last time they have to kiss each other. But we are doing this now in English. So we're singing part in Spanish, part in English, and we're having fun doing that.
Another Lonely Christmas, the Prince song.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How did that go?
So I guess it must be been out for like 30 years now. So spoiler alert: the woman dies on Christmas. So it sounds like it's a lost love song, but then at the end of the song you find out that the girl that the narrator is talking about had died, which also she died by falling through the ice and getting pneumonia, which is the most Minnesota way to die that anyone could possibly die.
Wow, and how do the lyrics go?
Last night, it's been another lonely Christmas, and since you're gone, you know, and since you're gone,
It won't be long. It won't be long.